Good morning, people. Good morning. Well, if you're in the UK, good morning. If you're in Australia and surrounding countries, New Zealand, Fiji, PNG, Cook Islands, Samoa, Tonga, good afternoon. It's an early start for me. It's 6:50 a.m. for me, so I doubt we'll get many of the regulars, but we'll see. Feel free to put a message in the live stream chat at any point. There's a poll in the chat as well. 6 votes, 50-50%, or 50-50 I should just say, on who you think's going to win. Warriors 50, Panthers 50. If you've got an exact score prediction, let me know. We've got about 15 minutes until kickoff. There's not been many changes to the lineups. There's been one for the Panthers and there was 2 for the Warriors. So the lineups, the official lineups, in the backs of the Warriors they have Nickel Klokstad. It's Nickel Klukstad, that's it. Not Klokstad, it's Klukstad. Get it. Nickel Klukstad, Watani Zalesniak, Pompey, Halasima, Tuivasa-Sheck, Harris DeVita and Boyd. The forwards include Fisher Harris, Egan, Ford, Capewell, Niokore and Clark. On the bench is Martin, Vaimalga, Stower Smith and Healy. 18th man is Irmaya Toeva. For the Panthers in the backs they have Edwards, Alamotti, Tango, McLean, Toto, Talangi and Cleary. The forwards include Liotta, Schneider, Smith, Sorensen, Martin and Yo. The bench is Summerton, Henry, Papali'i and Garner. Jenkins is the 18th man. So the only changes in the team list was Halasima has swapped with Capewell. Capewell was at centre, Halasima was in the back row. They've swapped. And Aramea Toeva, I think it's Toeva, was on the bench. Healy wasn't in. Healy was in the reserves, and then I think it was somebody else was 18th man. And the only change for the Panthers is they've swapped Summerton and Schneider. So very few changes. I did back the Panthers 13+, that was my prediction. So it's 10 votes now, still 50-50. But I hope everyone is well, wherever you're watching from. Tends to get a lot of people from PNG watching. If you've got an exact score prediction, let me know. Let me know what you think is going to happen. Let me know your thoughts. Normally the NRL streams can be kind of quiet. A lot of people, but sometimes quiet in terms of the chat. But I hope everyone is well. I'll go through some of the notes I had as well for this game. Okay. So these are the notes that I had for the predictions video. Some of these are now slightly different because of the changes to the lineups. But these are the notes that I had. So, Warriors vs Panthers. Both have won 2 in their last 5 going into this, but that does include a loss for the Panthers where they rested their entire squad. These sides met back in round 16. The Panthers won 28-18. So Rocco Berry is out for the Warriors. Capewell will move to the centres where he's played a few times this season. He's done a decent job there, but he's now since been switched with Halasima. How Halasima will get on at centre, I don't know. It's a change going from the 3 in to the 2 in defender. Jackson Ford will come back in alongside Fisher Harris in the front row, and Wade Egan also comes back in to join them in the front row. The Panthers will miss Mitch Kenny, so Luke Summerton comes in. Schneider will now start at 9. Summerton will be 14 off the bench. Liam Martin and Brian Toto also come back into the side this week. In the last few months, the Warriors haven't been able to get back to the form that they had earlier in the year, with Metcalf being, when Metcalf was in the halves. To be fair to them, they have had a lot of injuries to deal with this year, the Warriors. Now, Boyd and Harris DeVita can still offer stability with their kicking and can set a high tempo offensively as well, which they will really need against this Panthers defense. I also think the Warriors have more impact up front, though. The impact off the bench feels slightly even, maybe leaning towards the Panthers just based on experience. But with Fisher Harris, Ford, Halasima, Niokore, or now Capewell instead of Halasima, and Clark starting, they've certainly got a decent amount of size up front. What else? What else? On the flip side, the Panthers have shown for many years now, and still this season as well, that they're capable of getting into the grind. They can slow down the ruck. We still need to do this week. They cannot allow this Warriors pack to get quick play the balls too often. Otherwise, the Panthers will be on the back foot. And I don't know if the Panthers have the forward pack to work the ball back up the field. What the Panthers do have, though, is a group of backs capable of creating opportunities anywhere on the field. They've got Edwards and Toto, who are both important for run meters or return meters, and the ability to break lines. McLean has been getting more and more confident as the year has gone on. His decision-making has improved a lot, now that the game might have slowed down for him a little bit. You could say the same for Blaise Talangi as well. He's been looking more settled at 6 this year. As the season's gone on, he's leading the attacking edge now rather than just being part of it. He's leading things, dictating play. Finally, you've got Nathan Cleary at halfback, the best big game player in the league. You can say what you want about State of Origin. I understand the talking points there. But Cleary with his kicking game alone, if the Panthers are under too much pressure, can change the game against a potentially Warriors dominant Warriors pack, I should say. Now, the Warriors have won 3 of their last 4 finals games that have been played in Auckland, but the Panthers have won 9 of their last 10 games against the Warriors, and the Warriors haven't beaten a top 8 side since around 14 this season, and then the Panthers have won their last 12 finals matches. Now, the Warriors have had a lot of changes, or a lot of close games recently, but against midfield or bottom teams, while the Panthers have had close games, but against top sides in teams like the Raiders and Storm, whilst looking comfortable against most midfield or bottom teams. So for prediction, I went with the Panthers to win by 13+, a scoreline of 28-12, and anytime try scorer is Brian Toto. So there you go. Mr. Holden, I will not be showing the match, unfortunately. Due to copyright reasons, it would be illegal for me to show the match. It is very unlikely that you will find, just for anyone watching that's wondering if the game's going to be on, it won't be. It will be impossible, virtually impossible to find the game on YouTube, as they will shut it down, and they'll shut it down very quickly. $34 votes on the poll. 56% of the Panthers will win. Got about 8 minutes to go as well. Any other notes on this game? Let's see if there's any news or things like that. Not that I can see. Not that I can see. I'm not sure what the deal is with Sonny Luke. I'm not sure if he's injured. If he is, fair enough, but I would actually get him in that lineup for the Panthers. I'd like him at Warrington. I know he's out of contract this year for the Panthers. I would. He's not injured. It's just Mitch Kenny. I'd have Sonny Luke in there. I don't know why they haven't done that. I would definitely have Luke at Warrington. All day. All day. Carl Fitzpatrick, if you're watching, Sonny Luke, Penrith Panthers, out of contract. Get him over here. Thanks, Carl. It is 7 a.m. for me. The energy levels will pick up. Once we get into the game, it'll pick up. But I hope everyone's doing well anyway. I still need to make the highlights video, the stream highlights video of the Storm Bulldogs game, because I streamed that yesterday. I don't know if anyone noticed, but in the highlights of the game, they didn't include the first try. Somehow, they didn't include the first try, so I was kind of waiting for the extended highlights to come out. Panthers by 100+. Unless you accidentally added an extra 0 in there. I was like, no, I mean 100+. I don't know if we'll be able to get 100 points in this entire game. You mean 100+? Okay. Alright. Well, let's make sure we get you some, like a knighthood, some free stuff. If you get that right. Imagine. You got to imagine someday, in history, there's surely, one day, that'll happen. Are you in Australia? Malachi, no, I'm in the UK. It's 7 a.m. for me. I'm in the UK. Legit prediction, though, Panthers 24-12. Thanks. Thanks, McLovin. What are you, Seal? Yes, I know that movie. It's a great movie. So good. So if anyone does have a prediction, if you guys have got your own thoughts, a margin, an exact score, just a winner, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. 47 votes now, 55% say the Panthers are going to win. Oh, it's got Australia versus Argentina in the Union. Suali, look at him go. Would be good to see him back in league soon. But as far as I can tell, things are going fairly well in Union right now. As far as I can tell. I don't watch it, but I haven't heard anything bad. And when I have heard about him, it's positive. Like, his debut was great, apparently. And he's still getting in the Australia side, so positive sign. Did you see the Melbourne Storm win last night? It was a good game. Yes, I did. I did stream that one. I still need to make the stream highlights. But, yeah, it was a decent game. Storm not quite convincing right now. Still a bit of work to do, but they've got a week off now to really... Well, not a week off, but you know what I mean. They've got to buy in finals to really work on it. They could really do a Pappenhausen back. I don't know how long he's supposed to be out for. I'll have a quick look, see if the injury list tells me anything. Pappenhausen finals week 2. Right, okay. So... Oh, and Jerome Hughes finals week 3. So, Pappenhausen and Hughes could be back for the next game. Could be. Interesting. Okay. Easiest pick of the week here, Panthers 13+. That's what I went with too. You go Roosters 13+ as well. Alright. Okay. Will you show the game? Not sure if you've answered that. I'm in America, so I got no option to watch. Unfortunately, Julian, I can't show it due to copyright reasons. I don't have the rights to show it. So I can't, unfortunately. I will do my best with commentary. I'm not a commentator, but I will do my best with it. Yeah. I'll do my best. Oh, and for the other game, I normally do 2 different streams. Like, I'll stop this one and start another one. I'm going to just change the title and the thumbnail, and I'll be doing Sharks vs Roosters directly after this. So, if you want to watch both, or you want to stick around for both, just stay here, and I'll be doing both games. So, lovely stuff. I'll be doing both. So we should be getting underway soon. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I think I'm on the wrong thing. I think I might be stupid. I might be. Oh, Sky Sports Mix. Okay. Sky Sports Mix. There we go. Okay, right. Teams are coming out now. I had the wrong channel. Silly me. Silly me. Right. Teams are coming out. Panthers are in their pink jersey. So to go through the team lists, For the Warriors, in the backs they have Nickel Kluckstar, Wateni Zalesniak, Pompey, Halasima, Tuivasa-Sheck, Harris DeVita and Boyd. The forwards include Fisher-Harris, Egan, Ford, Capewell, Niokore and Clark. The bench is Martin, Viamauga, Stower-Smith and Healy, and Iramea Toava is the 18th man. For the Panthers, in the backs they have Edwards, Alamotti, Tango, McLean, To'o, Talangi and Cleary. The forwards include Liotta, Schneider, Smith, Sorensen, Martin and Yo. On the bench they have Summerton, Henry, Papali'i and Garner. Jenkins is the 18th man. There we go. A few more moments to get your votes in on the poll. 67%, or 67 have voted, 52% now in favour of the Warriors. It has switched. We've got some of the some Kiwis in here, I assume. Possibly. Maybe. And for those that are new, we have some soundboard things here. We have a trumpet to get the vibes going. Let's go. We're about to get underway very shortly. Grant Atkins is the referee, assistants Chris Sutton and Phil Henderson. Bunker is Liam Kennedy. Okay, I will end this poll. 51% in favour of the Warriors. And we're about to get underway. It is pouring it down with rain. And we're underway. The Panthers, and I wasn't purposely trying to match the Panthers actually, but oh well. They kick off. The Warriors take the first carry of the game over the 10. It's going to be Clark with the next carry over the 20. Over the 20 for the Warriors. In centre field, Wade Egan at dummy half. Good to have him back for the Warriors this week. And Ford up towards the 30, just going straight through the middle for now. Third tackle, 30 seconds gone. And a penalty already for the Warriors on their own 30. You can't do that, Penrith. You can't do that. Is it Isaiah Yo giving away the penalty? Where can you watch the game for free? I'm not sure. VIPROW.NU. So the penalty does not find touch. Alamotti with a break. Panthers now in possession, 30 metres out. How the turntables, folks. So that's a minute gone. Panthers are 30 metres out. Tango with the latest carry, just short of the 20. Great attacking opportunity for the Panthers early on. So they give away a penalty. And suddenly, because they don't find touch from the penalty, Panthers inside the red zone. Morning, Fred. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yo with the next carry up towards the 10. Minute and a half on the clock. 2 more tackles to go. Left to Cleary. Kicks the ball through. Chases it as well. They close the gate on him. Collected by Nickel Kluckstad. He is tackled in goal. Fair play Panthers. Given the opportunity, they get a repeat set very early on. Drop out for the Warriors. They might choose to go short here, because it is very early in the game. They go for a long kick into touch, but yeah, Alamotti is there to collect it. In place of Jenkins, though, which was a surprise. I've been impressed with Jenkins this year. Alamotti did a great job last season. Like, he really elevated as a professional. But, you know, Jenkins or Alamotti, both fine. And Liotta with the first carry off this fresh set. 2 minutes gone. Strong carry, then dragged back a couple metres. Schneider playing at 9 today. Or starting. Liam Martin with a carry over the 30. Just over 20 metres out at the moment. In centre field with Yo. On his left to Smith. Now up towards the 20. 3 more tackles to go in this set. 2.5 on the clock. Schneider on his right to Cleary. Fakes the switch back, then pops up to Martin. He's going to be stopped about 13 metres out, right at the posts. Quick play the ball for Schneider. In centre field with Cleary. Across to Talangi. Then to Sorensen. Just takes a carry. He's going to place about 7 metres out, left of the post. Last tackle. Schneider, short side left to Cleary. Pops it across to Talangi. Almost in, gets an offload. McLean just drops the ball. That's a huge tackle on McLean there. But the referee wants to check this one. Not sure what for. No try given on field. The bunker will check. Okay, they just want to check professional foul. There was a tackle in there on McLean. Not sure if it was before he was able to gather the ball. So they just want to check whether McLean was tackled without the ball, which is fair enough. It's worth a check. It's close. No, that's okay. I think he's just diffused the situation there. That's okay. Not even going to attempt to say any of the players in the Warriors' names. I'm okay with most of them. Nickel Kluckstad was a change for me because I always said Klockstad. But since he went on Sean Johnson's show and he said it's Kluckstad. So it's not an O, it's a U. So it's Kluckstad. And then the one that keeps getting me is Iramiah Toeva. That's what I'm assuming. Iramiah Toeva. That's the one that keeps getting me. Yeah, it is Woteni Zelezniak that diffuses this. I don't think he's making a tackle. I think he's the one that drops the ball, so this will likely be Panthers' ball in a second. Morning, Harry. Early start for you. Perfectly synced up. It's very satisfying. It's always nice. Always nice. So yeah, the bunker's still checking. So, I'm slightly confused. Is that Wava? Like, is in was? Tuava? Okay. I guess I'll pick up on it at some point. But as of right now, don't need to pronounce his name, which is okay. But thank you. So the Warriors in possession. I don't really know how. I'm slightly confused because I'm sure it was Woteni Zelezniak that dropped it. Okay, anyway. Egan up towards the 30. Clark now up towards the 40. 3.5 minutes on the clock. Fourth tackle for the Wars. Egan on his left to Fisher Harris. Then across to Harris DeVita with the carry. And a kick and a last from Boyd. Plenty of height, not much distance though. Goes out on the full, pretty sure. Did that not touch the line? No, not quite. Nearly. Nearly. What time did it start? It's only 4 minutes in. Harry, it's only 4 minutes. New Zealand knocked it back. Penrith knocked it forward. Thank you. I didn't quite see that. I just remember the knock on. I missed a little bit, so thank you. Just over 4 minutes gone. Alamotti with the next carry over the 40. Fourth tackle coming up for the Panthers inside their own half at the moment. Schneider goes down the short side right to Mosliota up towards the halfway line and just over it as well. 4.5 gone. Last tackle. Schneider on his left to Yo. Well, he's going to kick himself towards the back left. Not a bad kick. I've seen some worse ones from halfback, so fair enough. But you want to get your halfbacks on the ball there. Up towards the 20 now. Boyd gives it to Nickel Kluckstad. Toeva, okay. Gotcha. Tuivasa-Sheck with a strong carry up towards his own 40. 5 minutes on the clock. Third tackle for the Warriors. Nia Corday with a strong carry down the right edge. It was huge for New Zealand in the Pacific Championships last year. I'm looking forward to that. I'll be streaming every game if I can. And 2 of the Ashes games, by the way. I'm at game 2, so I can't stream that. It's left to Fisher Harris. Harris DeVita. Well done, me. It's Harris that caught me out. Just over 5 minutes gone. Kick towards the back left. Alamotti goes up, loses possession. I think possibly backwards, but might have gone straight down, actually. Mistake from the Panthers. 5.5 of the clock. Possession inside the red zone for the Warriors. They'll have a scrum in a second. Well, the Panthers had an early chance. Didn't come up with anything. It's time for the Warriors now. Their best attacking possession of the game. 2 errors for the Panthers so far. How can you watch it? VIPROW.NU. Who said that? Who said that? Definitely a knock-on. Big opportunity. You have to take it. Absolutely. Is that Schneider coming off already? Yes, it is. Schneider is on his way off. That'll be Summerton coming on. Again, where's Sonny Luke? I like Sonny Luke. And he was good for Tonga in the championships as well. So, we'll see how he gets on. So, the scrum is 15 metres out. down the right edge with Halasima playing in the back row today. Swap with Capewell, unless they'll just keep swapping, who knows. Egan down the right edge, on his left to Jackson Ford. 5 metres out, 6 minutes on the clock. Great chance for the Warriors here. Second tackle, Egan right at the post. Left to Clark, switches back to Fisher-Harris. Loses a bit of ground in total there, maybe 2 metres. Egan in centre field, right to Boyd. Across to Clark, he's going to be brought down about 6 metres out. Fourth tackle, short side right for Egan, pops it across to Boyd, steps off his right foot. He's then brought down a few metres out as well. Last tackle, near the right touchline. Not much happening from the Warriors in this set. Unless they're just trying to get the Panthers pinned back. It's with Harris DeVita, chips towards the posts. Capewell went up. It's a bit of a mess. Alamati collects. And it's going to be a knock-on from the Panthers. It's going to be a Warriors ball again. Is it? I think so. Just waiting for a replay. I think it was. It was a bit of a mess. Yeah, Isaac Tango with the knock-on. It was accidental, I think. So, it was accidental. So that's 3 errors now for the Panthers. A scrum on the 10 for the Warriors. Boyd will feed the ball in. Egan, left to Boyd. Then out the back. I think it is knocked on by Cleary as he tries to jam in there. Penalty for the Wars. Don't go for 2. Don't go for 2. Oh, it's kicking off. We got a scrap. We got a scrap. Don't take 2. Oh, no. Okay, that's all good. Don't go for 2. Don't do it. Don't do it. The duality of man, exactly. I'm of the opinion that if it's early in the game, it's still 0-0. You've got that field position. I don't mind going for 2. I've got no issue. If you've got a VPN, Deuce, that might help. You might just need a VPN. If you don't have one, then it's unfortunate. But yeah, normally I say, if it's early on, no one has any points. They are going to go for 2, by the way. So this will likely be 2-0 for the Warriors in a second. But I normally say, you've got the field position. No one scored points yet. It's early on. You've got the territory. Use it. You know, worst case scenario, you don't come up with any points. You just complete the set. And if you don't score, if you can pin them back into the corner, great. And you can keep them pinned back and keep building that pressure. You can invest more in this time. But, you know, it is what it is. Boyd to make it 2-0. And the kick is good. There we go, 2-0 for the Warriors. 8 minutes and 15 seconds gone. Panthers will get us back underway in a second. I'm not wearing pink because of the Panthers, by the way. It's just how it works out. It's how it works out. Eight and a half minutes gone. More on the side, the Panthers are a better team, and the Warriors players are well aware of this. They need to take every point that gets gifted to them. Can't risk not scoring points against Penrith. My only thought process is they could get stuck inside their own half now. That's the problem. If they get stuck inside their own half, they didn't have to be in that position. That's my concern. They could build pressure and maintain territory down the other end. But I get you. I'm not opposed to it. I just think earlier on that's what I'd do to set a tone early. Neil Corday with a strong carry over the 20. 9 minutes gone. Egan on the right edge. Goes short side right to Boyd. Carries it himself over the 30. And well, that's fortunate. A penalty for the Warriors. So they can work the ball up the field. It's okay if that stuff happens. If they can get up the field, then it's not an issue. It's not an issue. But if they get a penalty as well, again, not an issue. But it's not guaranteed to happen. You would not catch me dead in pink. Not because of the gender association. I just don't like wearing the colour. I like it in sunsets and coral. Okay. Well, fair enough. I don't normally go out and about wearing pink. I just, got a bunch of different t-shirts. I just stick them on for streams. So the Warriors start a fresh set on the halfway line. It's 10 minutes gone, or almost 10 minutes. Now it's 10 minutes on the clock if you need a time sync. It's with Egan. Sorry, not even Egan. It's with Harris DeVita. But now it's with Nia Corday down the right edge over the Panthers 40. They're in good territory again. Third tackle. Forward with the next carry up towards the 30. Plenty of defenders bringing him down. Egan in centre field on his left to Clark across to Boyd. Now Harris DeVita. Pompey just short of the 10 near the left touchline. Last tackle for the Warriors. 10.5 on the clock. It's with Harris DeVita under pressure. Gets a kick away though. Towards the posts. We have a contest. Edwards goes up, knocks backwards, and could have been grounded by Nickel Cluckstad. I don't think he has done, based on his reaction. Well, there's an absolute mess again. There's an absolute mess again. So the bunker will check. No try on field. For I cannot actually watch the game live, only listen to commentary. Yeah, I can't show it due to copyright reasons. Suits your complexion though. Fair enough. So Edwards goes up. He gets a first touch on it into Talangi. So they're playing through. Okay. So it comes off Ford's head. Still playing on. It's in goal at the moment. Nickel Cluckstad versus Sorensen. Sorensen knocks on. So does Nickel Cluckstad. There's no grounding by the Panthers. There's no grounding by the Warriors. Okay, this will be Warriors ball. Knock on from Dylan Edwards first. Okay, there we go. Very good kick. Should either be grounded or knocked on by Penrith, yeah. So it should be Warriors feed as KO as knock on was Panthers. Yeah, it is going to be Warriors ball. They've got another scrum 10 metres out. 65% possession. It is a scrum on the 10. Right to Halasima. Plays it inside the 10, 5 metres out for Egan. Pops it up to Nickel Cluckstad. He is stopped a metre in front of the try line. Egan, right at the post. Left to Clark. Carries it himself. Straight up between the sticks. Egan in centre field will go right to Boyd. Across to Nickel Cluckstad. He's going to get wrapped up near the right touchline. 11.5 minutes gone. With Boyd coming back towards the middle. Clark pops it across to Fisher Harris. Switches back to Clark. Takes it onto the 10. Last tackle for the Warriors. Egan left to Boyd. Now Harris DeVita straight up to Capewell. He's through. Just launches it without looking. And Alamotti collects. He's going to be tackled in goal. So it's going to be another set for the Warriors. Unless the Panthers go short and collect it here. Damn. Oh, it's Sammy Snake. It's bloody Sammy Snake. So they drill it low, and it finds touch. That is actually going to be Panthers' ball. Fair enough. From the dropout, good stuff there. They needed that. Dealing with a lot of pressure, and that is why Nathan Cleary might be the best player in the game. And that's Toto with the first carry of the set up towards the 20. McLean will scoot from dummy half over the 30. 13 minutes gone as well. Edwards with the next carry up towards the 40. He then gets pushed back a fair few metres back towards the 30. Damn. And it's going to be a penalty for the Panthers. They've actually done double the tackles so far. And it's kicking off again. That's not good, Harry. I would... So I was going to say tell somebody, but... Yeah. Tell somebody, but also... I know what I want to say, but... I can promise you, Harry, if people aren't doing anything to you, like if they're just saying stuff, I promise you, they don't know anything. They're just stupid, okay? It means nothing. If people are saying stuff to you, Harry, it means nothing. So, you don't want to associate with those people anyway. So, it's all good. But if they're physical with you, swing back. I promise you, you're a kid, it's not going to be an issue. If people are actually being physical with you, just clock them. Just do it. If they're hitting you, Harry, I promise you, you're a kid, you'll be fine. Do it back to him. I promise you, you'll be fine. You can get away with it because you're a kid. If they're hitting you, hit them back. Left to Talangi, switches back to Smith. 14 minutes on the clock. Left to Talangi, over the 30. Last tackle for the Panthers, near the left touch line. Somerton on his right to Cleary. Chips it towards the back left, plenty of height. It's going to land on the 10 roughly. Knocked backwards by McLean, collected by Somerton. Across to Toto, kicks through. And then I think it's put into touch by Harris Tavita. I think. No, it was out by Toto, I think. Already done that, got in trouble with the head teacher. Okay, Harry. See, I think back to when I was in high school, or even in primary school or high school. I think back to those days. Bear with me. Actually, no. Harry's more important here. That if I did anything to get in trouble in school, when you grow up, you realise it wasn't that much of a big deal. If you're getting picked on, if people are hurting you in school, you can defend yourself. A head teacher's not going to like it, but there's nothing wrong with you just trying to defend yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. So if you need to do it again, do it again. And what's the head teacher going to say? You can't do that? They can't do what they're doing to you. You can defend yourself, Harry. You can defend yourself. Left to Yo in centre field. Cleary pops up to Sorensen, and the ball pops out of his hands. So no tries yet. 15.5 minutes gone. So this will be Warriors ball. 5 errors for the Panthers so far. Most will get suspension for a few days. And disputes like this rarely ever go any further than that. Yeah, exactly. So the Warriors in possession, near the left touchline. Pompey with the next carry over the 30. 16.5 minutes gone. Third tackle, Egan waits at dummy half. And another penalty for the Warriors. Boyd will kick into touch. Finds touch this time. Ford with a carry up towards the halfway line. Clark, Fisher-Harris. Inside Panthers territory. Egan Noah Clark straight up into Somerton. Takes it over the 40, now 35 metres out. 17.5 minutes gone. Egan goes right to Boyd. Either back to Nickel Klokstad. He's wrapped up by McLean. Good defensive work there. Egan down the short side right to Halasima. Steps back inside. Sorensen doesn't quite wrap him up. Halasima's been a beast this year. He's been a beast. That could be a 6 again. It's not given. Last tackle. It's with Harris DeVita. Kicks crossfield towards the back left. Alamotti goes up, collects it. And he's going to play this a few metres in front of his own try line. 18 minutes gone. Cleary. Now with Isaac Tango. Up towards the 10. Getting dragged back a metre. Maybe 2. So, in terms of territory, it's looking better for the Warriors right now. In this first quarter. It's looking better for them. Toto with the next carry through centre field. Only a few extra metres there. Schneider back on as well. Edwards with a scoop over the 20 up towards the 30. Last tackle for the Panthers. Right to Cleary. Under pressure. Gets a kick away from his own 30. Drills it low. Bounces a couple times. Goes past the legs of Tuivasa-Sheck. And he collects it on his own 10. What do you think of Halasima at centre? I like the idea of it. You know, strong, powerful. Works for a lot of other players. You know, could have that Katoni Staggs type feel. But I don't know. I think Capewell at centre would have been fine as well. You keep Halasima in a position that he's comfortable with. Capewell has had plenty of game time at centre this year, and even last year as well, and the year before probably. So, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Just might be a slight adjustment for him. So Egan on the 4th tackle goes left to Harris DeVita. Kicks from behind the 40 towards the back left. Collected on the 20 by Dylan Edwards. And he stopped on the 30. 19.5 minutes gone. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Could not be happier. Cleary will scoot from dummy half over the 40, just shy of the halfway line. Schneider left to Smith. Over the 40. Daniel, good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Kick towards the back right slightly. Tuivasa-Sheck goes up. I think it's stripped out by Alamotti. Warriors ball. Scrum for the Warriors on their own 10. They had plenty on the opposite 10. It's now on their own 10. Warriors to get over 14, you reckon? It's doable, but I'm not totally convinced about it. There's nothing wrong with being smart, Harry. There's nothing wrong with that. You'll realise when you grow up that that's very helpful. And a kick on the last here from the Waz. Alamotti goes up, collects it. 15 out from his own try line. 21.5 minutes gone. No, it's 21:40 on the clock. Tango with a carry up towards the 20. Talangi gives it to Toto down the left edge up towards the 30. Third tackle. McLean will scoot. Now up to the 40. 22 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Too early for this. Can we get an NRL to change kickoff times for us, you reckon? I can ask. All I can do is ask and they say piss off. Excuse the language for the young lads in here. Sorry. Anyway, right to McLean. McLean, Cleary. Well done, mate. It's going to bounce once. Why does he let it bounce? Chance, what are you doing? Collects it in front of his own try line. And returns it up towards the 10. Another penalty, really? Another penalty for the Warriors. Oh my God. Mate. Too many penalties. Too many errors. Boyd will kick to touch. Papali'i's on for Leota. Goes out at the 30. Okay. All right. More penalties for New Zealand in an average KR game. Little bit. Near Corday with a strong carry over the halfway line. Third tackle for the Warriors. Ford smashed into by Papali'i. That's a big tackle there. Yeah, the ill discipline is going to be an issue for them. They've got to clean it up. Did they say Vaimonga? Vaimonga? I say Vai... I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. Kick towards the back left with Alamotti. I normally say Vaimonga. I did not do a dual stream last night. I did not. Wigan and Cass was on the same time as Lee vs Saints. I chose to just focus on Lee Saints. 24 minutes on the clock. Third tackle for the Panthers in possession. Up towards their own 30 now with Papali'i. And a few extra metres. Wants a quick play of the ball. And a penalty for the Panthers. Finally they can get the ball up the field again. Morning, Alex. Morning. Actually, yeah. I'd read what Damus put. That's a good point. That's a really good point. Ref is a Warriors fan? Maybe. But aren't we all? Deep down. Schneider at dummy half in centre field. On his right to Papali'i, takes it up towards the Warriors 40. The middles for the Warriors have done a great job here. The defence has been solid. Schneider goes right to Cleary chips towards the back right. Chasing Malamotti. Collected by Nickel Kluckstar. And he stopped inches in front of the try line. Vaimunga? Okay, gotcha. With the G in most Polynesian names, has the N sat, yeah. Like with King Tongia. It's not like a hard N, but it's like King Tongia, that kind of name. Egan on his right to Halasima. Strong carry again. God, he's a handful. Last tackle. Left to Harris DeVita. Kicks from his own 30. Alamotti takes it over the 30. Hands it off to Edwards. Toto down the left edge. Trying to get past Wateni Zelezniak. Pushes him off. Cuts back inside. Over the 40. Toto still going. Up towards halfway. Great return. Great return. McLean with the next carry up towards the Warriors 40. With 4 more tackles to go in this set as well. Schneider back towards the middle with Edwards. Now out the back to Cleary. Out the back to Toto. Good hands. Sorry, Tango, I should say. Alamotti over the 30. I'm not sure, Alex. I'm not sure. It's with Edwards. Pops it up to Papali'i. Now up towards the 20. 2 tackles to go. Cleary engaged the line. Gets an offload to Blaise Talangi. Talangi's another one. McLean up towards the 10. Last tackle for the Panthers. It'd be against a run of play if the Panthers score here. Papali'i walks through. Almost. He does. It just needed one moment and the Panthers got it. Panthers score first. Or get the first try of the game. Papali'i. Who made it happen? Nathan Klizzle. the lad. That is a kick right in front of the post. That'll likely be 6-2 in a second to the Panthers. Flat pass across. Kind of a dangerous ball, but nobody really there to like jam in or go for the interception. That was nicely done. So what did it take? It took a strong carry to start the set from Brian Toto. Took some offloads. And then a bit of magic from Nathan Cleary. Wigan versus Wigan, lol. No, I'd say in terms of quality, so don't focus too much on a team's attack or defence, that kind of thing, Alex. I'd say you're looking at Warriors would be... Warriors, with how they're doing, would kind of be Hull Wakefield, that kind of territory, but better. It's just because there's more teams, it's bigger margin. But they'd be in the Hull Wakefield territory. Panthers at this point would be Lee, I guess. Stoke versus Stoke. That'd be a sight. Who should win this? Panthers. Bloody hell, it doesn't stop, does it? You gone. Toto's a beast. What do you think of Toto and Tuivasa-Sheck Toa Samoans wingers? That'd be solid. That'd be real solid. Who would they have at fullback? Would they put Farlongo? Because he hasn't played much this year. Who would they put at fullback? Would it not be Tuivasa-Sheck? Maybe Mariner on the wing? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. That's 3 different accounts with the same name coming in to post that stuff. Okay, McLovin. I saw that on my stream. It didn't show in chat. Well, okay. So 29 minutes on the clock. Edwards was going to carry it, but it's going to be a penalty for the Panthers. Sorry, I was going to say the Wars then. It's a penalty for the Panthers. Interference from Ford. Is it going to be the Panthers starting to run away from this, maybe? So a few back-to-back penalties. All that possession, Warriors only got 2 points out of it. This is why at least I would have kept some territory. Well, again, you never know what's going to happen. But, yeah, you never know what's going to happen. But I think they should have stayed down that end of the field. Papali'i with a carry up towards the 30. Nearly 30 minutes gone. Schneider in centre field goes left to Yo. Left to Cleary. Kicks the ball through. Good chase there from McLean. Nickel clucks that under pressure. Collects it. And he's going to be tackled in goal. That's good work there from the Panthers. That is good work. 30 minutes on the clock. And it'll be a goal line dropout for the Wars. See, when they play music in the stadium, it makes me want to play music on the stream, but I can't because it'll get copyrighted. I want to play some funky tunes. Smart from Cleary. That's what he is. Short dropout. Goes into touch behind the 10. Panthers ball. This is what he does. Oh my God. Have a day off. Play the ball on the 10 near the right touchline. It's with Cleary. Now Papali'i. 9 metres out in centre field. Plays it for Schneider. Left to Yo. Switches back to Smith. Don't really make any ground there. Schneider. Right to Cleary. Ooh, loses it backwards. Collected by Tango. It always frustrates me when a crowd boos for a knock-on or a drop ball that is clearly backwards. Not even like possibly straight down. It is clearly backwards and they start booing like, sorry, are you unfamiliar with the rules? Shall we go through them? 31 and a half minutes gone. Fourth tackle, Papali'i pops it across to Smith. He's going to be stopped 2 metres out. Left of the post. Last tackle. Schneider. Short side left to Cleary. Pops it up to Sorensen. Switches back to Talangi. Kicks the ball through. Nickel Clockstad collects in goal. And it's going to be another goal line dropout. Another one. That slick grass means running back. Almost guaranteed being tackled in goal. Yes, good point. Has Hammer committed to Australia? Was thinking of the back three for Toto, RTS and Hammer at fullback. That would be great. But no, he hasn't. I kind of want Australia to have those guys. Or, well, guys like that. For England to play. Short dropout. It is pushed backwards by the Panthers. I think it's knocked on by Cleary. Collected by Ford. Knock on Warriors, he says. Okay. Interesting. Starting to suffocate the Warriors now? Absolutely. Absolutely. A couple penalties back-to-back will do that for you. Well, they're getting those repeat sets as well, which is huge. Need to bring back the rule where kicking out on the full meant who kick for 2. Maybe. I don't mind it. Put 50 on him. They're working towards it. They're getting there. Kangaroos should have Teddy at fullback. I'd still say Walsh at this point. Since he's come back this year, I'd say Walsh. So scrum for the Panthers, 30 metres out. Up towards the 20. 33 minutes on the clock. Right to Talangi. Pops it across to Papali'i, the try scorer. The only try scorer in this game so far. Schneider. Now with Cleary in centre field. Left to Yo. Takes a carry himself up towards the 10. Panthers are 10 metres out. Between the sticks. 3 more tackles to go. Schneider. Left to Cleary. Pops up to Sorensen. 9 metres out. I want to say 9 or 8. And I said mate. Well done, mate. It's with Yo. Goes right to Cleary. Under pressure. Gets the ball away, though. Edwards knocks it backwards to Alamotti. Drops backwards again. Still the 4th. Now with Tango. Shrugs off 1. Cuts back towards the middle. And Tango will be stopped on the 20. And an extra metre or 2. In centre field, on the last, left to Cleary, chips the ball or dinks it towards the back left. Nickel Cluckstad under pressure again. Mate, Chance is under a lot of pressure today. 6 minutes to go. All the Warriors need to do is just keep defusing it. That's all he's got to do. Don't worry about, having to get out of the in-goal area. Don't worry about getting up the field. Just defuse the situation. That's all you got to do. You're going to eat your breakfast now, Matt? All right, Harry. Enjoy. Short dropout? No, they'll go long this time. It's over halfway, up towards the 40. And on the 30 with Papali'i. That's a good dropout. Takes it back over the 40. Papali'i up towards halfway. And a few extra metres. Great dropout. Smith over the 40. Plays it for Sneed. Sneed? Schneider. Well done me. Wrong league. Look at me go. 5 minutes to go. Left to Cleary. Switches back to Sorensen. Over the 20. Inside the red zone. 2 tackles to go. Left of the sticks. It's with Smith in centre field. Right to Yo. Pops it up to Papali'i. Last tackle. 5 metres out in front of the right post. Plays it for Schneider. And he has to replay it. For God's sake. He does play it. Schneider. Right to Cleary. Pops it across to Martin, and he'll be stopped 5 metres out. So the Warriors deal with another situation. Stephen Crichton getting injured is sad blow. Yeah, that's horrible. That is horrible. Sizzled bacon and scrambled egg and some other stuff. Well, have a wonderful breakfast, Harry. How they kick these dropouts so far is crazy. Can't even hit the ball correctly half the time. You'll get there. Boyd, now with Nickel Cluckstad. Nickel Cluckstad, there we go. Nailed it first time. 36 minutes on the clock, 4 minutes to go. Egan on his left to Tamari Martin. We will see, Geraldine. We will see. They've got the lead for now. Nearly half time, few minutes to go. But it's collected by Edwards on his own 20 up towards the 30. 3.5 minutes left. Cleary gives it to Alamotti on his right. Takes it up towards the 40. few metres shy. Schneider, right of centre field. On his left to Henry. Excuse me. We got there eventually. Third tackle. Down the right edge with Isaac Tango. A few metres shy of the Warriors 40. 2 tackles to go. They're in the Warriors half though. Yo in centre field. Carries it over the 40. And a few more metres as well. 3 minutes to go. Last tackle for the Panthers. Schneider left to Cleary. Chips towards the back left. We have a contest where Tennis Lesniak goes up. Well, he's the only one that goes up really. And he collects it. He's brought down behind his own 10. Nickel Cluckstad with the next carry. 15 out from his own try line. 2.5 minutes to go. Halasima with the next carry. Been a bit of a handful at centre today. Not been able to do much with it, but he's been a handful. Egan on his left to Tuivasa-Sheck. Over the 30. Martin pops it across. I didn't see who that was to then. Apologies. It was Nickel Cluckstad. It's right to Boyd on the last. Kicks from his own 40. It's going to be collected by Edwards. 15 out from his own try line. 2 minutes to go. Takes it over the 20 up towards the 30. Territory looking slightly better for the Panthers right now. Slightly. Alamotti with the next carry. A few metres shy of the 40. Not long left in this first half. Will anyone pull the trigger and spread the ball? We will see. Tango up towards halfway. Quick play the ball for Schneider. On his right to Henry. Goes straight behind the ruck up towards the Warriors 40. 3 tackles to go. Cleary. Left to Talangi. Pops it across to Sorensen. They've not really spread the ball that much. Like they've not tried to go out the back that often. Schneider on the last tackle. In centre field with Cleary. Puts boot to ball. Plenty of height on this one. Nickel Cluckstad underneath it. Collects it on the 10. A few extra metres as well up towards the 20. Good return. Good return from Chance. 1 minute 10 to go. With Tenny Zelezniak with the next carry. Strong run. Stopped by 3 defenders. 39 minutes gone. 1 minute to go in the first half. Pompey with the next carry. Egan on his right to Ford. Then he goes right to Martin. Still shifting right. Boyd with a break. Boyd is through. McLean is chasing. He's got support on his right with Wateni Zelezniak if he wants to use him. He does not. He's going to go himself. He's stopped on the 20. Maybe could have kicked towards the back right. Possibly. 2 tackles to go. 30 seconds left as well. Harris DeVita kicks towards the back left. Tuivasa-Sheck is there. Bounces kindly for Edwards though. He's got to break down the right edge though. Cuts back inside slightly. He's going to be stopped just short of the 30. Don't know if that was the right call from Boyd. Probably could have maybe tried to launch it to Wateni Zelezniak. If not, at least kick towards the corner. Edwards has been hit high. But there's no penalty. He's just taking his time to get up. 13 seconds left. The clock is stopped. Well done, Boyd. The Warriors needed that because no one was really finding the clean break. I think the 3 options of pass, go yourself or kick, that was the second best option. I think the pass, probably would have been tricky to get. And that is going to be the hooter sounded. Is it definitely half-time? Yes, it is. It is half-time, folks. 6-2 for the Panthers. Well, a lot of early pressure for the Warriors. A lot of penalties that the Panthers gifted. And they had a lot of scrums on the Panthers 10. They just couldn't really do much with it. They decided to eventually take the 2 at one point. Well, the Panthers eventually got back into it when they were given some penalties back-to-back. But the 6 against from Cleary, getting those repeat sets, perfect kicks into the in-goal area, putting Nickel Cluckstad under pressure has been good stuff. So the Panthers weren't great to start, but when they were given those penalties, got the territory, they earned the repeat sets off the back of it, which is a good sign from them. But yeah, 6-2. It is game on. It is absolutely game on. We got a game, folks. Maybe Halasima long-term answer at centre, considering Ali and Rocco have been injured for almost 2 years straight. It could be, Damus, actually. Could be. Yeah, I don't see why not. I think if he's got an exciting future in the back row, like if he could be like anything like Britton Nicola or Niokore or Liam Martin, whatever kind of stuff. If he could be like Britton Nicola, that would be great. So it's like, do you take that away from his game early? Do you change him from a back rower to a centre? Or do you maybe just try and get someone else at centre? Who knows? But it's possible, though. They could go for it. CNK been very insecure at fullback this half, playing it safe, soaking up all the pressure from Penrith. Conditions definitely playing a role. Absolutely. All he's got to do is just collect the ball. If he's tackled in goal, that's fine. He doesn't have to worry about returning it up the field. Just shut the plays down. Just shut them down. That's all he's got to do. And he's done a great job so far. Nothing silly. He's collected it. He's come down with it. Nice and simple. Boyd should have passed. I've got a feeling that, given the distance that he had to Watene Zelezniak, launching that pass would have either clearly looked forward or would have gone behind him or maybe dropped a bit too low. I think the pass would have been a little bit too much. I think Watene Zelezniak was also fairly high up as well. They were kind of leveled, so I don't know if the pass would have worked. So I think kick through would have been the best option. Going himself second best and then pass third best, I think. Warriors have been terrible at supporting line breaks. Well, something to work on then. Very good game of footy so far, absolutely. Last 3 games, they lost. Warriors actually led in line breaks and tackle breaks, plus meters, just no one there to pass it to when they break through. Well, that's an issue that, well, maybe not a major issue, as long as they're getting line breaks is a good start. Was a difficult pass? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I need to see if anyone posted the highlights of the Storm Bulldogs game yesterday. Because in the main highlights package, they didn't include the first try. And I don't want to make a stream highlights video that doesn't even include the first try. So I need to go see if someone else posted something. Got a lot of people in here right now. Got 100 people. Welcome. If you've not subscribed yet, please do. Follow me on TikTok if you want to. If you want to become a member, click, scan the QR code on screen. Link in the description. Going to be posting some behind the scenes stuff to Patreon soon. What are you at for subs? 11,800 and... Wow. 11,880. I only hit 11.8k yesterday. I'm 20 away from 11.9. Do you know what? There's actually a very good chance I hit 12k today. Because I'm doing the Sharks Roosters after this, on this stream. Actually, I'm going to check if there's been any changes to the team lists in the other game. I did check it before, and there was nothing yet. See, Kennedy, Katoa, Ramian, Ido, Mulatalo, Trindle, Hines, Funua Blake, Brayley, Rudolph, Burns, Wilton, Colquhoun, Kafusi, Talakai, Hamlin, Ueli, Atkinson. What annoyed me is I was talking so highly about Hazelton in my predictions video because he was great against the Bulldogs. He changed the game for the Sharks. And now he's not even there. He's not even there. Oh, they've not confirmed the lineups yet. I don't think. They will do soon. But he was huge for them. But there's a big bench for the Sharks. Mate. Ahar's running more and people running off shoulders might be something they might need to do to break down this defence. Could be. Could be. Oh, Sean Johnson's on the desk. Always like listening to Sean. Always insightful. League Lounge. That's the show. That's the one. I forgot the name of it. It's League Lounge. It's been a good game. Pretty good back and forth stuff. Should the Panthers be on top? I think so. Just about. Early pressure from the Warriors. I think Ivan will get them firing in the second half. They might do, David. They might do. He'll be disappointed with the start of the game. Like, he'll be happy with the end. The constant pressure and repeat sets, he'll be very happy with that. And at least having the lead as well. You know, when they had the pressure, they came up with points. But the start, he'll want to start much better in the second half. So just the one offload in this game, and it's for the Panthers. All the stats are leaning towards the Panthers right now. All of the stats. Well, let's have a look. Exactly. Possession, 56% Panthers. More time in possession, better completion rate, 86% to the Warriors 80. More runs, more meters, more post-contact meters. 2 line breaks to the Warriors 1. More tackle breaks. Average set distance is higher. Kick return meters higher. Play the ball speed is quicker. 2 offloads. More kicks. More kicking meters for the Warriors. 4 forced dropouts. 4. Damn. 5 grubbers to the Warriors, 0. Tackle efficiency, 90.22% for the Warriors, 92.42% for the Panthers. Less missed tackles for the Panthers as well. Errors, 6 each. Penalties, 3 for the Wars, 5 for the Panthers. Only 2 subs each so far. So yeah, I would say the Panthers probably do deserve to have the lead, but I think this game, scoreline-wise, is representative of both teams' performance, I think. Because the Warriors had a lot of territory in the Panthers' end of the field, but they just didn't make anything happen. But of course it's Nathan Cleary to make the difference. Of course it is. I'll put up another poll actually. Is that Anthony Gelling? Oh my god, it is. He's a presenter all of a sudden. Wow. Okay, new poll in the chat. Is tackle efficiency just worked out on amount of tackles completed and missed? I think so. Actually, I think they do it differently, Daniel. Like, that is a factor. So you have total tackles. So it's tackles made plus tackles missed. And then you look at the percentage of how many tackles have been made in total. That's normally how I calculate it. So if I was to look at tackle efficiency, that's how I'd do it. But I think they take other things into account. I'm not sure exactly how they do it. But I think it's a little bit more to it than that. But the way I look at it is, you know, if you make 8 tackles, you miss 2, then your tackle efficiency is 80%. That's how I normally look at it. I believe it also includes post-contact meters as well. Oh, right. Well, that might make sense, actually. I'm just not sure how that's calculated. How does that work? So there is a poll in the chat. Let me know your thoughts. Who will win? Panthers lead 6-2 at half-time. Who you got? 16 votes is at 50-50. Okay. I do appreciate all the new subscribers. It is greatly appreciated. There's been another 2, so 11,882. If you're not subscribed, please do. I'm going to be streaming all finals games. I'm going to be streaming most of Super League playoffs as well. I'll be streaming Game 1 and Game 3 of the Ashes because I'll be at Game 2. And I'll be streaming every Pacific Championships game. So, feel free to stick around. I also do predictions videos in the NRL and Super League every week as well. I do plan to do more videos in the future as well, not just the same predictions videos. I will be doing more content. So if people want to stick around, that would be great. Kind of waiting for the other game to confirm the team lists. It's not confirmed yet. Oh, and by the way, the winner of this one will play the Bulldogs in the next round, for those that weren't sure. Warriors have been better in the second half in most of their games, but I think the Panthers might be similar. Oh my god. The bots out in full force tonight. Out in full force. And a reminder that straight after this, I'll be going into Sharks vs Roosters. It'll be on this stream as well, so I won't be switching to another one. That bot is relentless. I think it's all different accounts because I keep putting the user in timeout for 24 hours, so it's all different accounts. We'll be back underway soon, very shortly. Warriors 2, Panthers 6. Players are coming back out. Let's look at the poll. Who will win? 48 votes, 52% say the Warriors. And the Wars come back out. Warriors have a forwards-like bench. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. The starting forward pack is great. It's great on paper. Right then, final few seconds, get your votes in real quick. Okay, most of you think the Warriors will win that have voted on the poll. And we're going to get back underway. And the Warriors get us back underway. They will kick to the Panthers. And it's returned over the 10 and a few extra metres. Sorensen with the next carry. Over the 20. Or up towards the 20. Schneider, right to Henry, up towards the 30. So the Panthers definitely need a better start here. And the Warriors need to find a bit more success with line breaks, or at least being able to open up the Panthers a little bit more. Discipline as well for the Panthers. They need to improve there. Fourth tackle, down the left-hand side with Edwards. Last tackle, just behind the halfway line. Schneider, right to Cleary. Gets the kick away. In centre field, collected 15 out by Chance Nickel-Klokstad. Klokstad, I keep forgetting it. Harris DeVita will scoot from dummy half. A minute gone, takes it over his own 40. And he is down, penalty. Oh my God. Again, really? Really? Only forward starting for Warriors. I'm confident playing close to 80 minutes is Capewell. Niokore could do it as well. And Clark, I think all those back three in the forwards could do it. Got caught high. Panthers need to clean it up. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's a minute and a half gone. Boyd will kick into touch. And they'll start a fresh set 45 metres out from the try line. Panthers. Starting the half in the same way. A ransom. Good morning, Rob, mate. How are we doing? I'm not too bad, mate. A little bit tired. But I'm not too bad. I'm alright. How are you? Martin hands it off to Ford. Plays it for Egan. 35 out. Left to Harris DeVita. He will switch back to Tuivasa-Sheck. Cuts back towards middle. Prime Roger. Still going. He's still going. He's 24 again. Harris DeVita carries it over the 30. Oh my God. Boyd, right to Clark. Niokore nailed it first time. 10 metres out, quick play the ball. Last tackle, 2.5 gone. Almost slips out the hand of Boyd. That was definitely forward, but Martin will knock on. And a mistake there from the Warriors, but they're in good territory. Not a bad place to turn the ball over. And Toto with the first carry of this set for the Panthers. 4 errors for the Wars, 6 for the Pars. 3 minutes gone. McLean getting pushed back over the 20. Slow to get up. He's holding his head. So McLean will play this on his own 20. Schneider is just not looking. But he has to replay it anyway. What an absolute mess this is. Play Martin at 13. They might be. Which I don't mind. They just want a bit more. Because he might swap a little bit with Egan if he's still on as well. Keep that speed in the ruck. That's what they might be doing at the moment. Up towards the 30. 3.5 minutes gone. Panthers in possession. 4th tackle. Cleary with a 40-20 attempt possibly. Distance and angle is okay, but Wateni Zelezniak is there. Collects it on the 20. And he'll play this 25 out from his own try line. Boyd. Now with Nickel-Klokstad. Up towards the 30. Boyd again at dummy half. On the 2nd tackle. Gives it to Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Still pumping his legs. 4 minutes gone up towards the 40. Wade Egan. Goes himself. Bit of space behind the ruck up towards the halfway line. 2 tackles to go as well. If the Warriors can find the corner, that's huge for field position. Nickel-Klokstad with the next carry. Just over 40 metres out. Last tackle for the Warriors. Right to Boyd. Inside pressure from Isaiah Papali'i. Gets the kick away. Edwards underneath it on the 20. Collects cleanly. Great rush there from... Didn't see who it was, but the whistle is blown for a penalty for the Panthers. Somebody offside, maybe? Still 6-2, my breakfast still cooking. Well, we've had half time as well, Harry. We've had half time as well. Well, another penalty. There's been a lot of penalties in this one. DV on a mission there. Was that Vaimunga? Is that what it was? Am I pronouncing that right? Vaimunga? but maybe less on the N, maybe. A little bit less. Close enough. For now. I'll learn. 5 minutes gone. Yo will switch back to Henry. Takes it over the Warriors 30. Just over 20 metres out. Right to Cleary. Martin. Just over 10 metres out. Right at the post. And a fresh set of 6 for the Panthers. It is the 6 again. Cleary left to Papali'i. Look for an offload. Gets one to Sorensen. Switches back to McLean. Near the left touchline. Don't force it. You got a fresh set, boys. Don't force it. Near the left touchline. 5 metres out. Sorensen on his right to, well, over the head of Talangi. It's now in the hands of Schneider, who gives it to Yo. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Third tackle for the Panthers. 12 metres out. In centre field. Schneider goes right to Henry. Over the 10, he's going to play this 3 or 4 metres out right at the post. 2 tackles to go. Schneider wants to go himself. Schneider. Brad Schneider. He goes himself. He backs himself. He's been watching Harry Grant on tape. And he comes up with some huge points. That is big for the Panthers. They needed a much better start in this half than they had in the first one. Schneider, not a typical number 9, but he's playing there today. Has a go, gets it done. Fair play to him. This is basically in front of the sticks as well, so this will be 12-2 very soon. Oh, do they want to say, ooh, could be double movement? Might be worth a check. That might be double movement. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Is it confirmed? I do acknowledge there was a little bit of momentum. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. Ball carrying arm did touch the ground first. And there's a bit of promotion of the ball there. There's a little bit. A little bit. Cleary right in front of the post to make it 12-2. The kick is good. No Lucky Millers today. Terrible defence at market. It was a good effort. It was, could have been better, but it was a good effort to maybe nearly get a hold of him. Long way to go, but maybe a difficult task for Warriors to overcome 10-point deficit. Yeah, it might just be a little bit too much. Because the Panthers' defence is so good as well. It's how many points are they going to allow? That's the question. What will they allow? Real time just looks like he bounces, so I have to go off that. I guess. Oh, was that knocked on? Okay, possibly a knock-on in goal. Or did it go backwards? Maybe went backwards. Maybe. 8 minutes gone, Panthers in possession. Controversial again, the crowd's not happy. Henry with the next carry. Morning, Finn. Good to see you, mate. Here's with Yo in centre field. Just short of the 40. Oh, now he takes it over. Yeah, just about backwards. Fair enough. Cleary pops it up to Martin. He stopped on halfway. Looks awkward on the fall there. Last tackle. On the halfway line with Cleary. Dinks it low towards the sticks. Wateni's Lesnak gets a touch on it. Oh, and he knocks on. Dallin. No. Oh, Dallin, what are you doing? Oh, no. I thought there was too much weight on that. That could have gone over the dead ball line anyway. I reckon he could have let that go. Oh no! Wateni's Lesnak tries to control it with his feet. He gets a touch on it with his foot. It rolls backwards towards the dead ball line, and in trying to keep it in, he knocks on, and that's going to be a dropout for the Warriors. Short dropout, not backwards by the Panthers, but Catewell will collect it. Damn. to Bartoszek with a carry over the 20 up towards the 30. 9.5 minutes gone in the second half. Nickel Kluckstad with a carry up towards the 40. Making Warriors fans go bald. Some have not been happy with him. Great offload to Martin. Over halfway, gets an offload to Harris DeVita. Now with Boyd. Had a line break earlier. Switches back to Stowers Smith. Clearing these low stab kicks are killing the Mars. Absolutely. He's done a great job today. Man of the match for me as of right now. Still half an hour to go, but as of right now, I've had to pick a man of the match. It's probably Cleary, just from the kicking game alone, which I did say in my predictions video. Lucky me. And a kick on the last from Boyd. Bounces 15 out. Bounces nicely for Toto. Collects it on the 10. Cuts back towards the middle. Over the 20. And another 5 or 6 metres, maybe 7. Up towards the 30. It is now with Alamotti. Takes it over the 30. Summerton at 9. Gives it to Isaac Tango on his right. Edwards with a carry on the 3rd. Is it going to be a kick now? Will it be a kick now? Oh, no. I was misled. So just inside Warriors territory, just behind their 40, right to Cleary. Drills it low again. That could go over the dead ball line if this stays in. Just goes dead in goal. Just goes. It is Sky Sports mix, Finn. Don't understand what Edwards is doing there. Can't let the ball bounce like that. Bounce itself saved his blushes. Absolutely. There was another one for the Warriors before as well. Like, getting a bit fortunate with some of the bounces. They've got to be careful. What is DeCosta doing playing for the Panthers, lol? Number 17. Am I missing something? Panthers 17. Am I missing something? Oh, Stowers Smith, right, okay. 10 metres out. 52 minutes gone. Last tackle, right to Boyd. Right to Nickel Kluckstad. Across to Halasima. Halasima, oh, is that held up? Eventually got it down. Oh my god, eventually. That is a response from the Warriors. A much needed response. They weren't really finding much success. But they finally got some points. Almost held up. Great defensive effort there. Great defensive effort. So it's right to Chance, Nickel Kluckstad, across to Halasima. There's a break there. Edwards almost cracking effort that. Boyd to CNK, pops up to Halasima, draws in. Who did he draw in? McLean. Good effort. There we go. 12-6 with a kick to come. Is this one of the finals where they get the second chance? No, Finn. This is a must-win. This is a must-win. Winner of this will play the Bulldogs next week. Just got it down. Almost tackled the year. Almost. Lecker the Hallarecker. Well. Loser gets a free trip to Bali. Oh, get in. Harry's back. Boyd to make it 12-8. Fairly tough kick, this one. Near the touchline. Looks okay. And the kick is good. It's game on now. I wasn't sure whether the Warriors would be able to come back into this. I wasn't sure. But it is game on. Super lekker. What a guy. I'm waiting for the Sharks to confirm the team list as well, and the Roosters as well. But after this game, I'll be going straight into the other one. It will be on this stream as well. Back underway. 12-8 to the Panthers. Stower Smith, with the first carry, takes it over the 10 with a few extra meters as well. 140 people in here. Hello. Welcome. .54 minutes on the clock. Just short of the 20. Is with Tamari Martin. Unfortunate injuries over the last few years. Hasn't helped. But he's a good player. CNK with the carry over the 30. I reckon it's easier just saying CNK rather than Nickel Kluckstad every time. But I want to respect his name. Egan. Left to Martin. 54.5 minutes gone. Last tackle just behind halfway. It's with Boyd. With a long kick. Right at the post. Toto underneath it. Collects it cleanly on his own 10. Up towards the 20. And a few extra meters as well. How come the clock is normal for us and not the backwards from 40 like usual NRL? I don't know. Just some broadcasters do it differently, I think. Talangi with the latest carry up towards his own 40. 3 tackles to go. Hello, Isaac. Good morning. Alamotti with a strong carry up towards the halfway line. Liotta with a strong carry over the 40. Love that effort. Last tackle. Somerton goes right to Cleary. Dinks it high towards the back right. We have a contest. Stripped by Tango. Gets an offload to Martin. Back inside to Edwards. Possible knock on from someone. Knock on Warriors. Panthers out in round 1 would be a shock, right? Kind of, but they've still not been that great this year. Had great moments. Not been their usual selves. CNK, DWZ, JFH, KSS, KHT. Double barrel names. Yeah. It's not good enough, is it? It's not good enough. So there's a scrum for the Panthers. About 15 metres out. Right to Cleary. Has to go himself. A bit of an awkward spot there for Nathan Cleary. Somerton, left to Liotta. 56.5 on the clock. He's going to play this 3 metres out in front of the posts. Left to Yo. Carries it himself. Back over the 10. Gets an offload to Henry. Stop 2 metres out. In front of the left post. Somerton. Shoots it left to Blaise Talangi. Nearly loses the ball. Taking the ground on the 10. Just keeps a hold of it. Niakorde with the tackle. Somerton. Right to Cleary. Henry again. Back over the 10. 57 minutes gone. It's a fresh set of 6 as well. Didn't realise that. It's a 6 again. Second tackle. Right to Yo. Right to Cleary. Switches back to Martin. Cutting back towards the middle. Still going. Still going on the 10. Boyd has a hand on him. Why 6 again? I don't actually know. I didn't see. Martin's still going though. Eventually stopped a metre in front of the try line. Eventually. Plays over Somerton. And a 6 again. Bit of interference in the ruck. Somerton couldn't collect it. Plays over Talangi. 5 out. It's now with Henry. A lot of pressure for the Wars now. If they can see out this set, that's going to give them a huge boost. Somerton. Left to Cleary. Now in McLean on the 10. It's going to play this about 6 out. Yeah, that one was fair, Finn. That one was fair. Third tackle, right to Cleary. 10 metres out. Right to Edwards. Cross to Tango. Good hands to Alamotti. Takes it back over the 10. 2 tackles to go. 58 minutes on the clock. 8 metres out. Scoot from Tango down the short side right. Isaac Tango, don't you dare. Last tackle, he plays this 2 metres out near the right touchline. Alamotti. Cleary under pressure. He's going to carry it himself. Wouldn't mind if he's just tackled there. Pins the Warriors back into the corner. Well, the Warriors dealt with a lot of pressure there. A lot of pressure. Well done. Well done to them. How come Super League don't do 6 agains for offside? I think they do. I think. Oh, maybe they don't. You might be right, actually. But I don't know. If that's the case, I don't know. How many tackles in the 10 did Penrith get? I don't know. It was a lot. It was a lot. Up the mighty wire, says Leone. Well, it's good defensive work. Stowers Smith for the next one. Is it Stowers or Stowers? I've not heard it said yet. What's Cleary doing? I'm not sure. He probably wanted to maybe kick through, but I understand you turn over the ball 5 metres out from the try line. But the Warriors on the third are already up towards halfway. Oh, he gave away a penalty? Oh, great. Fisher Harris inside Panthers territory. Last tackle. Harris to Vita. Belts it high. Plenty of height on this one. Edwards underneath it on the 20. Collects cleanly. Or does he? Just about. Just about. HIA. 4. Who's that for? Is that Egan? Egan with a HIA. That's a big miss if he's done for the day. A lot of blood coming out of his forehead. So Healy's going to come on. Go on, young man. Best of luck to you. Healy enters the field. Wade Egan going off for HIA. Hopefully he's okay and passes that one. Toto with the next carry. 59.5 minutes gone. Second tackle for the Panthers. On their own 30. Summerton, right to Alamotti. Decent meters there. Alamotti's had a good few carries in this game. Summerton with a scoot. Wrapped up by Tamale Martin. Good tackle there. Third tackle over the 40. Edwards on his right to Yo. Now up towards halfway. Roosters or Sharks, love from New York. Ooh, I backed the Sharks, actually. I've been really high on the Roosters this year, but I chose to back the Sharks because the matchup, I think, suits them. But you never know with the Roosters. You never know. That's why I think the dangerous is you just never know what's going to happen. Nickel Cluckstar with a carry up towards the 20, but he's dragged back a couple metres. We are now done with an hour of this game. We have entered the final quarter. With Tenny Zalesniak with the next carry over the 20 and a few extra metres as well. So again, when this game's done, I'll be doing the next game afterwards as well. Just need to change the overlay. Tamani Martin with a carry over the 40. Left to Harris DeVita. Kicks towards the back left. 40-20 attempt maybe. Edwards just keeps it in. Alamotti collects the ball. Mate, for those that couldn't see, Edwards had to slide to get to the ball. He would have slid. Is that the right word? Slid? I think. Into touch with the ball. Chucked it back inside. Collected by Alamotti. Nicely done. Thing is, the Roosters can. Like, the Roosters are a dangerous side, and a lot of people didn't really acknowledge that earlier in the year. So the Roosters can. I'm not sure if they will. I like the Sharks pack, though. I think their pack is going to be dangerous. If Hazelton was there, I'd have more trust in it, but we'll see. With Tenny Zalesniak with a strong carry back towards centre field. 25 out from his own try line. Garner is on for Sorensen as well. Tuivasa-Sheck gets it off to Pompey. Down the left edge, over the 40, close towards halfway. Fanua Blake is a beast? Absolutely. And is that a mistake from Pompey? It is. It's a knock-on from Adam Pompey. It is a mistake. Yeah, they turn over the ball inside their own territory. Panthers with a fresh set. Everton's on today. 162 viewers. Yeah, it's great. It's not quite State of Origin numbers. Not quite. But it's great. So thank you all for being here. 62.5 minutes on the clock. Cleary feeds the ball into the scrum. Summerton goes left to Toto. And he carries it up towards the 40. Liotta with the next carry. Smith is on for Henry as well. It's with Martin. down the right edge, up towards the 30. 3 more tackles to go. 63 minutes on the clock, 17 minutes to go. So now with Yo in centre field. Left to Smith, then to Garner. Stopped about 13 out. Left of the post. 2 tackles to go. Great chance for the Panthers here to extend the lead. Cleary stepping and stepping again. He's going to play this ball about 5 out near the left-hand side of the field. Last tackle, Summerton. Right to Talangi. Across to Smith. Needs an offload. Gets one to Yo. Needs an offload again. Stopped on the 10. Panthers, what are you doing? What are you doing? Cleary probably shouldn't be doing that on the 4th tackle, and if he is, and then Talangi needs to notice that he's going to be the go-to halfback. He needs to put himself in a place to get the kick away. Who's playing Villa? Everton. Need Everton to draw 2-2. Well, Everton Villa, over the years, there's a lot of draws. Game really does feel like a finals game. Whoever loses, still a great effort. Absolutely. How do you reckon it'll go against Villa today? Haven't started well at all. I think, even though the starts have been different, I'm not, like, super confident. I'm confident that we'll play well. That's all I want. I think it is at Everton, yeah. Villa's got a great side, though, so... Honestly, 2-2 actually sounds about right for the quality in that side. Because we can create. I'll back us for 2-1. 64 minutes on the clock. Healy will scoot from dummy half up towards the 40. 4th tackle now coming up. Warriors' defence has been immense in the line so far. It absolutely has. It has. Yeah, Aston Villa in the Premier League. Okay, Harry. Thanks for stopping by, mate. It is left to Harris DeVita. Kicks from the halfway line on the last. 64.5 minutes on the clock. Towards the back left. Just kept in by Alamotti. Collects in goal. Under pressure from Capewell. Just makes it out. Edwards with the next carry. Some of these kicks in the Warriors have been good. Not all great, but some have been good. But the way they've been kept in. Damn. Cleary. Panthers still on the 10. It's the 3rd tackle. Martin just over the 10. Edwards with a carry up towards the 30. Last tackle. Great set here from the Warriors. Excellent set. It's with Cleary. Belts the ball. It's over the 40. Oh, bounces back towards the Panthers. This could be a weird one. Oh no. It's collected by Garner. That's forward by a mile. We're not calling that. It's with Toto. If they score, McLean. The Panthers extend the lead. How are you not giving that for forward pass? I'll admit I need to watch it again. How are you not giving that? That's a try for the Panthers. They're going to check a bunch of stuff, but there's no way there's not a forward pass in there. They go from an inch in front of their own try line, a kick from the 20 from Cleary, bounces on the 40, back towards the Panthers, bounces back to them again, collected by Garner, offloads it to Talangi. That might have been forwards. Kicks towards the back left, collected by Toto, gets past one, offloads it to McLean, cuts back towards the sticks. Wow, that is going to be 18-8 because they will get this kick in front of the post. 18-8. Wow. Great stuff from the Panthers, like, overall, to execute in that moment. Do you know what? I'm going to go back and have a look. It's tricky. Yes. It's about a metre forward. It looks okay because he's falling forwards, I think. But that is forward. The kick from Edwards in front of the sticks is good. It is 18-8. Yeah, I get the camera angle. It is forward, though. I think because he's falling, it looks like the ball's not going that much further than the player. That is forwards, though. That is forwards. The problem is with the camera angle, though, it goes straight up. If it went more on an angle, then you could tell it was flat. But because it goes more straight up, then I think that is quite clearly forwards. But anyway, 18-8 for the Panthers. Toto collects it off the kickoff. 13 minutes to go. Has he missed that, or at least not double-checked it with the video ref? Did you mean something else? Because they can't check forward passes. Unless you meant something else. I don't know. When I see it leave his hands, it doesn't seem to come out with the hands forward. Well, I guess it is what it is. It's over with now. It is what it is. 2 tackles to go. Liotta with a carry over the halfway line. 45 metres out. Right to Cleary. Kicks it towards the back right. Tuivasa-Sheck carries it over the 10. 12 minutes to go. Pompey with a carry up towards the 20. Harris DeVita on his right to Wateni Zalesniak. He's going to be stopped just short of the 30 down the right edge. Now over the 30. Nickel cooks that with the latest carry. But it's Clark going left to Martin. Now with Harris DeVita. Launched it across to Tuivasa-Sheck. Has to cut back inside. Gets an offload to Pompey. Then to Harris DeVita. Now Martin. A little bit wayward. Collected by Hallis Niokore. Now to Halasima. A break down the right edge. 2 versus 1. And it is wayward. Oh, it goes into touch. Halasima couldn't quite execute. There's still plenty of time. There's 11 minutes to go. The Warriors need 2 tries and at least 1 kick. There is plenty of time. $11 minutes to go. We've got nearly 200 people in here. Howdy. Niokore is on for Ford. Toto with the latest carry for the Panthers. Again, I'm doing Sharks vs Roosters after this, so stick around, folks. Stick around. Oh, not another one of you. Stop breeding. Please, stop breeding. It's different accounts. It's not the same one. It's different accounts. Yo with the latest carry. Panthers about 25 metres out. If the Panthers score again, that is game over. Left to Blaze Talangi. 20 metres out. Pops up to Garnett. Nearly getting an offload. 10 metres out. He's with Cleary. On the last. Carries it himself. Flicks it on. Kick through. Collected by the Wars. Was it knocked on by the Warriors? Referees called it as a knock-on, but they will challenge it. 10 minutes to go. Yeah, Trevor. It's not very nice, is it? It's not nice. God. Some people. Some people. So Smith will kick through. Chance trying to go down to collect it. Does he knock on? This is a captain's challenge from the Warriors, by the way. Okay, so it will be Edwards offside. Okay, so it is a penalty for the Warriors. That works out even better. Harris DeVita will kick to touch with 10 minutes to go. So they'll tap 25 out from their own try line. Halasima up towards the 30. Maybe not this set. If they can build a little bit of territory, that'll be okay. They don't need to force it just yet. But if they can just get good ground, that'll be fine. Martin, left to Harris DeVita, switches back to Pompey, over the 40, bumps Nathan Cleary onto his backside. Third tackle for the Wars, just short of halfway. Now taking over halfway with Erin Clark. 2 tackles to go. Healy, right to Martin. Out the back to Nickel Kluckstad. And then across to Halasima, knocks the ball on. Toto collects it. He's got room. He's got acres of space to run. This could be game over. Toto puts the ball down. I'm sorry, Warriors fans. I'm sorry. That is a try. That's going to be game over. I'm so sorry. There's been some great effort from the Warriors in this one. Some great effort. Just dropped by Halasima. Busting a gut to get back. But Toto, you're not going to stop him from there, really. Penrith will play the Bulldogs in the next round. Yeah, that is going to put an end to the game, basically. That'll be 24-8 pretty soon. Actually, he didn't score that close to the sticks, did he? Unless he came back towards the middle. I probably should wait for the kick, but I'll put it as 24. Egan going off killed them? Possibly. As a Warriors hater, number one hater in Oceania, feel bad for them. Well, that's nice of you. Hopefully next year won't have half the team injured. Looks good with the New South Wales team and upcoming players. Yeah, true. The injuries would have been killer, so that didn't help. Yeah, fairly tough kick for Edwards here. Should have waited on the 2 points. It is 22-8 with a kick to come. So I might have to change this. We'll see. Oh, yeah, true. Oh, actually, what did I say? I said 28-12. That was mine. Which is still on as well. I said Panthers 13+. The kick from the Panthers. Edwards. Looks good. And it is. So it is 24-8. Still time for more points in this game. But, 16 for the Warriors. 3 tries and at least 2 kicks. With what, 8 minutes to go? Maybe a bit less. How off-putting is that TV, lol? Probably for some. They just keep spawning. They keep spawning. Warriors will get us back underway. Are they going to go short here? Are they even going to attempt to go short? They will. They'll make the 10, I think. Not backwards. Collected by Clark. Warriors have the ball on the 40. Fisher-Harris with a 6 again as well. 7 minutes to go. I mean, if the Warriors score right now on this set, who knows? Because 5 minutes is enough time for 2 tries. A break here for Niokore. Edwards to beat. Good tackle. Wrapped up 5 metres out. Great tackle. Great chance here for the Warriors. Nickel Kluckstad back towards the middle with Martin. Switches back to Clark. So close. So close. 11 metres out. Plays it for Egan, who's back on the field. Good to see him. 6.5 minutes to go. Vimoga. That's the name. That's what they said on commentary anyway. Nickel Kluckstad. Back over the 10. He'll play this 8 or 9 metres out. Right at the post. Egan. Pops it across. Oh, Vimoga's going to be stopped. 2 metres short. Egan kicks the ball through. Decent chase from Niokore. Toto pushed it over the dead ball line. Correct call there from Toto. Correct call. Just getting it over the dead ball line. Eating some minutes, or some seconds off the clock, I should say. Another 20-30 seconds. Great chase by Niokore. And it's a low drilled dropout. Hits the foot of Egan. Collected by Smith. Panthers in possession. Papali'i with the next carry over the 20. I'll take a try from each team with no conversions just so I get the exact score right. But as of right now, I've got the exact margin correct, which I did for Storm vs Bulldogs. I had the exact margin. Edwards with a carry over the 30. And an incorrect play of the ball from the Panthers. 5 minutes to go. They turn over the ball inside their own half of the Warriors. They're going to challenge it. Is this just to get a break? Is that all this is for? So, unsuccessful captain's challenge for the Panthers. Scrum for the Warriors about 35 metres out. 5 minutes to go. Martin feeds the ball in. Egan on his right. Warriors up towards the 30. With Halasima. Egan left to Clark. Takes the carry through centre field. 25 metres out. Egan. Left to Martin. Across to Harris-Savita, loses the ball. He was jammed into by Tango. Damn. Pacific Nations Cup and Ashes looking interesting. Hopefully not too many players got injured these finals. Yeah, true. It'd be good if... I really want Australia to bring their strongest side available. That's why I'm disappointed Haas won't be there. Because I want to know where England's at on the world stage. I want to know where we're at. So I wanted Australia to bring their strongest team. But if it's just him that's missing, that's fine. But I would have liked him to have been there. How to make a YouTube video. You use your phone. You record yourself. If you've not got a phone, use whatever you can to record yourself with. Anything that records. And then you can actually just download the YouTube Studio app and you can upload that video straight to YouTube. You want to make RL 26 vids? Okay, if you want to do that, you need to get a capture card and you need another device like a PC or a laptop. You need to download... I'd recommend getting an Elgato capture card. Download the Elgato software on the laptop or PC. Or, no, wait. If you're on Xbox, I don't know about PlayStation, but if you're on Xbox, you can stream on Twitch directly from the Xbox. I forgot about that. You can do that directly. So go on YouTube and have a look at how to stream to Twitch from Xbox. If you're on Xbox. If you're not, then I don't know. Next carry from Smith through centre field. PlayStation can do it as well. Alright, okay. Fair dues. Yo, the next carry up towards the halfway line. Summerton, right to Papali'i. He's getting pushed back a couple metres. Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, you don't want to straight... Oh, yeah. Cleary pops it up to Smith down the left edge. If you want to just record, you'll need a capture card and a PC or laptop. Cleary dinks the ball through towards the back left. 3 minutes to go. Finds touch. Cleary man of the match, maybe? You can stream on Twitch with no subs. You don't need subs on Twitch. I think Panthers will beat the Bulldogs but lose the next game. Maybe. Maybe. Would they get the winner of the Raiders Broncos next? Who would they get? Not sure. Not too sure. So just over 2 minutes to go. Harris DeVita back inside to Nickel Cluckside. Are they saying forward? It is forward. They turn over the ball again. Any more points in this game? Are they going to challenge it? They will. Challenging a knock-on. I need to have a look at the bracket again. So I know the Panthers will get the Bulldogs next. They just will. So next week, it'll be Panthers against the Bulldogs. I'm not sure who's at home. I want to say it's the Panthers, but I'm not entirely sure. Storm will get... Well, we'll have to wait for Storm. So yeah, So whoever wins between the Panthers and Bulldogs next week will get either the Raiders or Broncos, if either of them win, or Sharks and Roosters in the semi-final. The prelim final, I should say. Who you streaming next? It's Sharks versus Roosters next. Need to change the graphics around. Actually, I think I get to have a bit of a break in between. I think. I do. I might just have to make a new stream, actually. Yeah, I didn't realise that there was that much of a gap. I might be able to just end the stream and make a new one, actually. I thought it was straight after. In my head, it was straight after. That's alright then. I could do with a break. Alamotti in possession. Less than 2 minutes to go. Tango with the next carry. 1 minute 40 remaining. And it's a penalty for the Panthers. Another challenge for the Wars. Yeah, it was decently versus Saints. That was alright. Yeah, in my head, the next game was right after. So I do actually need to make the stream for the next one. Like, I need to schedule it. My bad, pimp, my bad. 1 minute 25 to go. The clock is stopped. Challenge unsuccessful from the Wars. Cleary kicks into touch. Goes out on the 40. Tango with the next carry up towards halfway. How do you think Y will turn up this afternoon? Hopefully shy. I reckon it'll be kind of bang average. I think Hull will be slightly above average. Warrington bang average. Papali'i with a carry up towards the 40. 1 minute to go. Somerton goes left to Smith. He's going to be stopped on the 30. Gets an offload though. Collected by Fisher Harris. Knock on Warriors. Bloody hell. Just hasn't been their day. That'll be the season done for the Warriors in a second. Don't follow Super League, but this year's Salford Red Devils are the worst team of all time. The point differential is diabolical. Yeah, so for those that are unaware, Salford, they've had major financial issues. So they got new owners. Basically, the new owners, they bought the club with the land. All they wanted was the land to like build hotels and stuff. So they took on the club as well. They failed to make a lot of payments. So the league put them in financial restrictions. So their cap had to be restricted. The amount they could spend player-wise. So they had more players in the squad, but they could only put out certain value of teams. So in the first game, they played all reserves. Every player in game one was kids. And they lost 82-0 to St. Helens. and that is full-time, by the way. So in order to make payments, they had to sell their best players. So nearly all of their best players are gone because they had to sell them. There was a point a few weeks back they didn't pay the coach, not the head coach, sorry, like transport coach company. So they nearly couldn't get to a game. They didn't pay the laundrette for their kits being washed properly. So the owners have screwed them over, not making payments on time. They've had to play kids most weeks. And it's been difficult to get a consistent lineup. Very difficult. So they've been screwed over. Massively. But maybe next year, there's always talk from the owners like, oh yeah, more money's coming in, more sponsorship, all that good stuff. But no one believes them. No one trusts them. So it's possible that Salford could drop down to the Championship next year. So we'll have to see. Sold Sneed, yeah, they sold Sneed and a lot of other players just to get by. But yeah, the Warriors 8, Panthers 24. The Warriors early on, plenty of good territory, just didn't really come up with points aside from a penalty that they chose to go for. They had a lot of penalties in their favour, but then started giving some away to the Panthers. They worked the ball up the field, and the Panthers got a lot of repeat sets. Great kicks towards the corners from Cleary, putting Nickel Cluckstad under a lot of pressure. He constantly had to take it over the dead ball line. A lot of dropouts. A lot of repeat sets. So good stuff in the first half. Second half, slightly better start from the Panthers than what they had in the first. A lot of carries just going through the middle, not really showing the hand that much. The Warriors did a little bit more as the game went on because they had to fight back. A few mistakes from the Warriors though. A few more penalties, a few more errors, some wayward stuff. Gifting territory to the Panthers. Just wasn't very clean from the Warriors in the second half. Couldn't really execute that much in possession. The Panthers were the better team. I don't think the scoreline fully represents it. Maybe it's just a little bit too much of a gap, but I do think the Panthers were the better side and deserved to get the win. So, yeah, fair enough to them. See you in a couple of hours. Yeah, again, I was thinking it was right after. For God's sake. I need to set up another stream then. I need to set it up. Silly mate. How old are you again? I forgot. I am 27. A month and a day ago, I turned 27. Right then, I will call it a day. If you have not subscribed yet, please do. I'm on 11,899. I need one more. I need one more for 11.9. Just one more, please. Somebody. I reckon I could hit 12k by the end of the day. I think 12k today is very possible. When the next stream? It's in an hour and a half. Roughly. You turned 3 yesterday? Get in. Come on, lad. One more sub. Just one. So, yeah, still need to make the stream highlights videos as well. I need to get that done. I'm going to be behind a little bit. It's a busy day today. One more stream for finals, and then I'm going to be watching Everton later. Hopefully that goes well. And then straight after that, dual stream. So, plenty of sports this weekend. Plenty of sports. Okay, but I'm going to end it there. Thank you very much for stopping by. I will see you in about an hour and a half for Sharks vs Roosters. So yeah, see you soon. If I don't catch you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. But yeah, see you soon. Toodle pip.